But we made the championship game. Everyone projected we'd be contenders this year. Want to see Packers win to own Aaron Rodgers. Want Steelers to win led by Aaron Rodgers to beat Packers. The Vikings preparing to start what remains of Carson Wentz week 9. JJ McCarthy's hand is asleep, he's out. The Ravens have ruled out Lamar Jackson hamstring for Sunday's game against the Bears. It'll be Tyler Snoop Huntley getting the nod against Chicago. Looks like 5-2 is back on the menu, boys. I don't care if Aaron Rodgers wins. I just need the Packers to lose. Makes the Super Bowl, only to lose with the final score being 40-22, 55-23, or 41-33, and they can't spam it anymore. Season gets even worse. They get a Heisman winner with the second overall pick. He fixes the defense and has a legacy run rookie year, only to be mediocre for the rest of his career. Dak makes the NFC Championship game, only to be held to 22 passing yards. So we can continue to say that Tressway has more yards than he does. No matter what I say, John Mara will cook up something a billion times better. Submitting your memes using the link in the description. You listen to Dan Campbell. We don't cheer for the Packers. The 49ers are losing tomorrow because the betting line makes no sense. How sad is it that no Raiders players or staff were involved in the gambling scandal? They haven't been throwing games. That's just how they play. That's more protection than the Chargers O-line all season. Me being worried that the Raiders is good this year. Geno Smith. We did it. We time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. How do the 49ers look this season? Everyone's on IR. Dude, I have no ideal Mayo. Bet it all on red. NFC North users. Vikings fans. JJ McCarthy watching Wentz get mauled behind the Vikings O-line. He's next. How sad is it that no Jets players or staff were involved in the gambling scandal? They haven't been throwing games. That's just how they play. Me as a Raider fan realizing the haters were right. The haters have traveled through time again and have arrived. If people from Baltimore knew how to read, they would be very upset. More quarterback news. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson will miss his third straight game Sunday due to his hamstring injury, and Ravens quarterback Tyler Snoop Huntley is set to start versus the Bears. Jackson is expected to return from his hamstring injury Thursday night in Miami versus the Dolphins. The entire civilized world to Jet fans. Why do you linger here when there is no hope? Kirk Cousins when Penix is hurt in October. My time has come. I bet he's thinking about other women. I love Joe Alt. This weekend has everything. Eagles and Giants go for round 2. McLaurin finally goes for round 1. Sean Payton collects another NFC East Infinity Stone. A farmhouse wedding. Wait, what's a farmhouse wedding? Oh, it's that thing where the Giants and Eagles suit up more mid-sized white boys than groomsmen at a wedding theme, relying heavily on mason jars. This is why we can't let Charger and KC fans hang out. Minnesota with Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold over the offseason. The Vikings going into week 8 with Carson and JJ. When you realize you can't be a superhero forever. Point to the best quarterback in the NFL right now. People finally realizing the Colts and Daniel Jones are good after they win their 7th Super Bowl in a row and went 17-0 every season. Oh, you're a Niners fan. Name every injury. Kicking the field goal. Going for it on 4th down. Dan Campbell. Heaviest objects in the universe. Our sun. Neutron stars. Black holes. Dan Campbell's balls. Never ask a woman her age. A man. His salary. A New York Jets fan their 2025 season. Man. Woman. White. Black. Poor. Rich. Asian. Being a Dolphins fan. The price if the 49ers want to revive Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. Rory is sad, worried Hutch will be charged with assault. I'm tired of this losing grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. FTP, NFC North. The Vikes embarrassing themselves, again. Fourth quarter Carson Wentz, Kevin O'Connell. I must break you. My face when we have to play against Andy Dalton. One last ride before trade Vember. Somehow, Kirktober returned. We did it, we time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. How is the Saints salary cap situation? Absolute crap, FTF. He can't help us. Sean Taylor if Carson Wentz was the robber. Who would win? Backup defensive backs, a Pro Bowl quarterback. Our lady said I should probably leave the office Halloween party. Say what you will about Tua and Fields, but they never got picked off by the King for a pick six. Every team in the NFC South has a negative point differential. Well, look who it is. Drake London hip downgraded to questionable for week 8. Arlave CTE meanwhile a top wide receiver hurt his hip from twerking at Magic City. Bring that ass here. Mayo starting Milton week 17. Bills third string loses to Pats. Pats fall to 4th draft pick. Mike Vrabel and Doug Marrone. Will Campbell disappearing Joey Bosa? How Patriots fans react when people ask who's taking them to the Super Bowl this year. It's gonna be May. Which NFC least team will stink this week? He's so tough bruh. I'm not impressed. Tua would have jumped headfirst into the basketball. By weak mood. Why are you tweeting like we are 6-1? Vikings had Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold on their roster in July, but ended up with Wentz by November. Carson Wentz tonight. The Patriots won all of these games. I'll never forget where I was when Drake May led a gutsy 6-point comeback over the Panthers with 55 minutes left. When they say we are in rebuilding phase, it's been 84 years. I honestly don't care if I get fired. I was a part of the Terry Rozier and Sean C. Billups gambling scandal. My name is Carson Wentz, and I play quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.